Hey there, welcome back. And in this video, we'll talk about PicoCTF problems. So in front of me, there is one of the problems called Heap 1. So if you are from computer science background, you might be knowing stack and heap. But if you don't know, I'll be attaching one link to the description and the card section too that you can find in top right corner of your screen. And however, I will add it to the description box too. So whenever you are free, you can just check out the concepts there. You don't need in-depth concept, but the overview of stack and heap is like minimum requirements. But that's all. Like you don't need to go much into the deep. Okay, so if you read the problem here, you can see there are two download. Right, one is the binary that is that I'll talk about it later, and one is source. So source is the file where the program is written. Then when it is compiled, you will get the binary that you can run into your system. So if you go to the downloads, this is the file. Before that, we need one terminal here. One is this terminal. Just click on ls and you just need to do a chmod of this file, this compiled file, because we need to run this file, right? So chmod plus x means we are giving it execution permission. Now we need a basic understanding of the C language, like as it's mostly it's a binary exploitation. So you just need a little bit of programming knowledges. Okay, so if you go into the C file, we'll get into this different functions, right? So check win is one function. So it just checks if we are if the condition is satisfied or not. So we'll just run it here so that you can understand that. Okay, so just run it and you will get five options, correct? So each and every options are in the function. So check win is the fourth option, maybe. Yeah, fourth option. It will check the conditions if it is met or not. If it is not met, it will not print the flag. If it is met, then it will print the flag. Then this is here to print the menu. This is not that much you need. And that init function. So init function is when you run the program, these things happens. And then write buffer means this is the second option where we'll be writing. So this is interesting. And the print heap is you need to print if you need to print the heap, then you can print it. Okay, there is one more function that is the int main void. So when you run the program, this is what is being executed first. So first the init function is executed. So this function is executed. This is one of the interesting and this is one of the interesting one. So these two are interesting for us and the main function too. So the two more lines are these two, like if we input any data, what will be the maximum size of it of the memory, and the save word is same like before, like it is also contains the size. Now I'll show it in a excel, maybe it will help you to understand more. So let me just clear it. Okay, so think like in heap, the in memory it is stored like this. Okay, so input data, if you read the code, there is input data and it's getting input data size as 5, right? So you just need to know the concepts, right? And write buffer is also inputting inserting the characters that we are entering into input data. So input data is the thing that we will actually flood. Okay, and we need to change the save var thing. Okay, so this save var variable. So how do you do that? So if you check this thing, like malloc is for memory allocation. Now let me go to the excel. So when when the memory is being allocated, most of the time it's high probable that there like the memory is taken synchronously, like one after another. Okay, so it takes 5 bytes. It also takes 5 bytes. This is the size. Now if you overflow this input data with more than 5 bytes, then the rest of the characters will go to save bars, right? Because this the allocation is done synchronously, right? The memory allocation, so it is one after another. Okay, now I'll just clear this one and we'll just try this thing. Okay, so we'll first print it. So right now you can see this is the input and this is the save word. Okay, if you read the code, these two function at least, you'll get to know what I'm talking about. Just please read it once and take some time, then come back to the video. You'll get most out of the video. Okay, now I hope that I will explain much more in depth. Okay, so if we give any input, this will be going here, and we have to change this thing, but we don't have access to this variable. Okay, so we'll just overflow this variable to reach this variable. Okay, so everything we put, it will be going to input data, and if we overflow input data, then it will go to the save bar. Okay, so we'll go to the Excel again, and like for example, if we take like a long string maybe, okay, then you can check like some of the characters are going outside it, so going to the save bar, right? Leave the Excel logics, but like what you can see on your in front of your eyes, same happens in the memory. Okay, so the extra characters goes to the save bar. So if you read the condition, they want Pico in save bar. So Pico is into the input, not in save bar, right? In save bar it is Pico, right? So we have to change the Pico to Pico, but we have access to only Pico. Okay, so we need to change it to Pico. Now what we can do? We will overflow this, and the last characters that we will be having will be overflowed to the saver. So the last characters will be keeping it to Pico, and this will be overflowed to the saver. Okay, so now we'll how to test it? Like go to just press 2. Now we have some inputs. Give a long input. Just give a different character so that you can know where is breaking, where the memory flow is breaking. Now if I press enter, you can check. Now we have to press 1 for printing the heap so that we know what happened. So this is the input, correct? And from where it broken down from the memory, and extra what is the extra thing? DGF SUD. So where it broke, um DGF. Okay, so the thing we got is DGF SUD. So this total thing is being overflowed. So till now this character we can take, right? So this will be our character that will be staying inside um this input data. Okay, and we will add this Pico along with it, so that it being overflowed to the saver. Okay, now we'll just copy this thing. We already have one copy, right? So we'll just press 2. I will paste that much length, and then add Pico at the end. Okay, now press 1, and you can see it's being overflowed to Pico, right? Previously, if you see, the extra characters are overflowed here. Now we calculated how much characters are being overflowed, right? Now we overflowed to Pico, correct? So what condition we have? We have satisfied the conditions. Now we'll press 4 to check the condition and show us the flag. Okay, you can see you win, right? So local is being executed properly. So we got the overflow. Now we can launch the instance and let it start. It will take some millisecond. Yeah, then we'll copy this. We'll go here and we'll paste it. And before that, we'll copy our copy our characters too, because this thing we need, right? We just now we copied the SSH string, so the NC string, this one. So we'll copy it once more so that we can directly paste it here and save your time. This machine takes some time. Yeah, so right now if I print the hope, this is Pico and Pico, right? It's in the server, we don't have access to this, so we'll just overflow it to get the access. Okay, now I can write my data. Okay, now I'll press 1 to check if everything gone correct. Yeah, Pico is here. Now I'll press 4. Press 4 means this function will execute, this one. So it's same as Pico, right? So I'll press 4, enter, and yeah, you got the flag, correct? So that's how you do it. So if you have any doubts, then definitely comment and let me know how well I explained it to you, so how you understood this thing. So that's all for this video. I'll hope to see you in the next video with another problems.